Day 11, April 2023. I think that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday today. The issue pandemic crime structure of proofs at the International Criminal Court, purpose against mankind, even grade third war as solution to avoid procedural and ethics consequence on court of justice, trying to understand that the monitoring of criminal activity goes by law, and if the criminal activity goes inside departments or organized crime and criminal activity through the department and institutional prerogatives, you must keep your eyes at the department, the control of the public administration, by a third interest, not related with the crimes perpetrated and organized from departments. Integrated as failure, conjunctural failure from subsidiary records until the entire conjuncture, allowing the continuity of overpricing scams against the citizen, affecting essential needs, and having relation with bank service that you never had enough money. Financial institution misused plus overpriced scam usage, the interval to do the insertion of fake currency. Counterfeit is one of the objects, not only at the Interpol but the OECD. Affect the structure of properties and obvious, the market, and the competitive capacity of companies, especially when the judicial system is used or hand-made the procedures against companies to take advantage and steal the private property. By law, created with this finalism as criminal intent. It's complained or has a book in Brazil about this, the law as something illegal. On Germany, you have that perception that this can happen too, and you can consider the law or even the constitution if threats mankind, peace, stability, to prevent the same situation that happened at the Weimar Constitution. The environment ruled by organized crime will bring situations as the Pareto condition, which implies a trade-off: be on prison as a procedural guarantee or be under the domain of the organized crime that will for sure ruin your ass crack. The division is codified with values with presenting the trend since the corruption and in the institutional area until the institutional use of the criminal use of institutions. The accusation you had, the trend is clear, all crimes and evidence are already proven. Today we will have something on mind, and it's a question considering the guarantee number 33 I'm sorry, at the Brazilian Constitution, Article 5, which is a guarantee of national and foreigners, and all those guarantees are mostly all applied to Brazilian and foreigners. 33, it's the right for everybody and everyone receive information from public department. You, international authority and embassies running the case or have interest on it, especially at 5G as fifth generation of internet structure. You use this guarantee with the Article 144, which will say to you that the security, the public security, is a duty of the state. It's a right and has we all responsibility on it. We all, with this right, or based at this right, can request any kind of information using the guarantee 33 Article 5. Right? Criminal offender Brazil and peers use it as a structure for criminality covered by fake records, with continuity by departments that didn't or has no interest as anti-mafia and anti-crime purpose, having no dismiss until this time. Then this is the idea, the structure, and all policies involved at the sites. I'm sorry. Bleed. It's part of the duty. Then we will check that the concern of those embassies about the fifth generation as internet will bring ourselves to this case one more time as the hush money, circling money around, take money as the source. When you got this resource, we could observe that the distribution globally can be presented equally inside a sampling group, limited contracts. To do the research, same players perpetrating the crime as transnational organized crime linked with the local corruption. We proved that the records on it at the sampling group Brazil, especially on budget, are 100% criminal evidence proven, systematically presented by us annual budget. Very intentional for sure. This situation here now has another line. As you could observe, someone that hush money has someone that take money, and was observed on micro environment in a case USA. And the third one is the digital thing, as I will put communication. All this ruled by failure with cross-cut has a name, FINTECH, by crimes, considering the money, FINTECH crimes at laundering in global scale, with the interconnection and interaction through not only global events, another evidence that proved informations by guarantee 33 Article 5 Brazil observed the lack of capacity at the public security in Brazil to have the constitutional accomplish of all institutions by failure. Integrated Article 74 distribution of weakness to continue the failure as multi-level on 23 item 1, blind eye association Article 13 of the criminal law, criminal, the public departments at the transnational organized crime Article 1, 2, and 3 law 12,850, considering abusive procedures for intimidation, oppression, suppression, instill data, committing harassment, violate your privacy, do the interconnective by proximity, broken the security of your operational system, and having for sure allowed all consequences, financial penalties, and compensation flowing as a legal right source that constitutional conforms against all offenders, segmented from institution in solidarity by silence, to keep this all. This big bubble is not invisible, is already charged and must be totally convicted, with entire application as legal, procedural consequence, and also the ethics consequence. Have a great summit on INF.